Alright, it is time to wrap up a season in motorsports under the GT3. 98% complete at the moment, and we only have exhibition and one season, 2020 season, and I've been stuck at 97% because meeting that final PR requirement for 100% completion here, 82.7 required gold upgrades. You would have to spend some 145 gold to meet that PR requirement, and I wasn't gonna, just get any upgrades without any discount. And of course, that all changed earlier this week, right? When we had 30% discount on the upgrade offer for both cars featured in this series. This series, 2020 season, we don't have any gold rewards, unfortunately. The rewards, completion reward, come in the Motorsport dollar payout, 70,000 total. So the final 100% completion is going to be worth 29,000, which is what's remaining at this point with this one final cup. PR 82.7 is required. It's going to be a 12 lapper at Spa, and thanks to that upgrade discount, I went ahead and fully upgraded both cars, and they also have exclusive series featuring these two cars, so there's some extra 50 gold per exclusive series. Obviously I've spent a lot more than 50, so it's not like I'm getting my gold per gold return isn't the point, of course. Instead of spending 320 gold, which would be the normal cost for fully upgrading either of these cars, ended up spending 225, so saving some 95 gold there. And then if I'm able to pick up 150 from completing the exclusive series for this one, then that's another saving of 50. So that makes it a little bit more worthwhile, you know what I mean? So that's like getting 145 gold off. So that's almost 50%. Not quite, but close. Anyway, Spa, between Porsche and McLaren. McLaren is the higher grip one, and Porsche is the higher grip one, and McLaren is the faster acceleration and higher top speed. So I think perhaps McLaren is better suited for the circuit. So let's do this 12 lapper with the GT3 720S GT3. I think it'll take about a couple of minutes per lap. I should be able to finish under 2 minutes per lap, maybe minute 50. I don't remember what my time was from the time trial, because it's been a while since I've completed that one already, which is the actual last event in the series, in the season. But because time trial does not require any PR, so I've already done that. But so that wasn't a very clean passage through Eau Rouge. It's getting quite a bit. Alright, let's try to keep it clean, avoid crash. We got we got 12 laps, so long way to go. We don't want to damage the car early on, because that just will slow the pace of the entire race. So let's see if we can climb up the ranks as we go down the hill towards the The fastest section down in the valley here, Blanchemont. Oop. Nah, that's not the way to do it though. I see all 4 leaders in sight. All flag bots. I mean, they're fastest flag bots, but they're still flag bots, so you know, should be a pretty easy overtake coming up. And should be able to, okay, maybe not start the lap 2 in P1, but something close to it. Alright, P2 looks like it's a TSM, some random TSM bot that snuck into my grid. And oh, Hoodoo Voodoo is not one of the fastest bot, I don't think, is it? You think of like Darkness and Oral Pod, I have passed all of them already, so okay, I should be able to go flat out through Eau Rouge in this car, but once again, siding on the, you know, caution here, so I don't damage the car early on. Or if I can help it, I'll try to avoid damaging the car. Alright, so Brussels of the corner tight, and can't quite go through here flat out. Not exactly, don't have the F1 kind of down grip, down force. So does need to get off the gas a little bit at least. Alright, so minute 12 on the second checkpoint, so that is what? Maybe 36 seconds per sector. So that would put me finishing this lap around what, minute 48, minute 49-ish, but not if you mess up the bus stop like that. It's gonna be more like 150 and change. Alright, so for real, let's see how we can improve. That felt a little slow around La Source, but now full throttle, flat out, nice. That should help. And I believe the first checkpoint is on the kind of an entryway into Lecon here, coming up. Let's see, we got 33 seconds for sector 1. Alright, so technically that should bring me to checkpoint 2 at the bottom of the hill around minute 6, although I feel like I'm braking too much. Yeah, it looks like there's a bit more speed that I can carry. Alright, so sector 2 is a little bit on a slow side here. Managed to get it in minute 11 though, so that's not for nothing. So sector 2 obviously took a bit more than 33 seconds. But to be fair, sector 1 is mostly straight. So it's only, you know, you can expect that your sector 1 speed time is going to be quicker. Minute 47, alright. That felt a little bit better. Let's see if this lap I can keep up and break minute 47 lap time. As second quarter of the race, we just started, lap 4. Probably should have braked a little bit. It's trying to not use brakes. Alright, I'm gonna have to pay for that one. That's gonna cost me a few seconds. Let's see, I think I got minute 11 in sector 2 in the last lap, so missed my braking point. I was trying to push. Can I get a sense of how far I can push? So this lap, I'm thinking the lap time is gonna be yeah, minute 12. Although that's not too far off. I'm off by a second, but you know, if I get a better finish through the bus stop, perhaps I will be able to make up the deficit. Let's find out. Alright, a little slow exiting that bus stop, and yeah, minute 49, I am paying for it there. Whoa, poor exit angle, I feel like. Alright, now we're beginning to lap some slower opponents. Too slow to really gain any significant benefit of drafting. I don't think we get enough. Alright, a couple of more opponents to overtake. Oops, try to avoid making any serious contact. Just a minor touch should be okay. Alright, that's maybe a little bit better. Minute 12 once again. Yep, messing up the beginning of the lap. But the rest of the lap I feel like was relatively clean. So maybe we will be able to improve. Get it under minute 47 before the race is over. Say 49. Alright, so that's obviously not exactly anything to write home about. And could we get a little bit of push down the hill? A little bit, but not enough to really, once again, make any significant... I think I might have gotten off track there just a little bit. 283, 284, 285, 286, 287, 288 is about as hard as I can push there. If I didn't go off track, perhaps we could have gotten into 290 plus. Alright, I like that exit through Brussels. Ooh. That is a risky move. Going on the outside. Thankfully, there was enough room to make my way through without completely going off track, but still. Minute 12 in sector 2. As we are about to wrap up the first half of this cup. Coming into the bus stop chicane, lap 6. 44, 45, 46, 47 is not in sight. 48 and change. Alright. Getting back on gas a little bit earlier, coming out of La Source. Let's see if that's going to help with the overall lap time, staying on track the whole time through Eau Rouge. Going flat out. Let's see, what kind of time do we get through? 33 seconds. Alright, so that's looking promising so far. We do have some more traffic to manage. Not bad. Alright. Overall, pretty clean. Just had to get around those slower cars. Let's see, minute 11. All right, so this one, even while having to manage the traffic, the sector 2 time is looking promising. Although that skidding is not ideal way to start off on this fastest sector of the track. Nice and tight through the bus stop chicane. 46, 47. Can't quite get it under 47. All right. Lap 8. Last lap of the third quarter of the Cup. 291. Yep. So we can definitely hit 290 plus if we can clear the Eau Rouge flat out. Whoa. Alright, this lap is gonna be not exactly very good reflection here. Ooh, hopefully that did not damage the car. We can of course check into the interior. I got a little crack on the windshield. That generally means there was enough damage to kind of dampen the car's performance. So, yeah, gonna have to expect a little bit slower top speed, slightly compromised acceleration. All right. I guess there was just enough. Minute 51. Alright, lap 9. The final quarter of the race. Let's go. Once again, seeing some traffic here. Now this one looks like I'm getting a little bit of actually practical benefit from drafting. It's a good sector to have some opponents going flat out. As I build on, is that like 4.5 kilometer of lead, now up to 4.7 kilometers. I wonder if I'll be able to lap the entire field here. Whoa! Got pushed out. Couldn't quite keep it under. Alright. So obviously now the lap time is gonna be pretty slow with those with that That's a pretty big crash, I would say. Knocked me off track. Not exactly the best way to start out this final quarter of the Cup. This is minute 53. Yeah. Can expect only so much. Let's find out how much of the top speed has been compromised. Getting some help, but we're still not able to crack 290. Yep. Remember earlier we were getting 290 fairly easily, pretty early, climbing up that hill. But yep. Still, minute 11 for the Sector 2, so perhaps there is hope. Although, those two cars I had to overtake at the beginning of Blanchemont kinda forced me to start slow, and obviously didn't quite benefit from any significant drafting bonus. So lap 11. Alright, we got a good 5.3 kilometer lead over second place Mice. Is that Mice and Man or Mice or Man? I cannot remember. And this lap, I'm not getting any help up the hill. And the capping out at 287. Yep. Nice Orman, I suppose. 33 seconds still, though. Alright. A little bit tighter. Alright, even with damage though, this isn't so bad, I gotta say. Maybe I do race better with some damage on the car. It's like otherwise too fast, you know? Alright, minute. That's what you get for trying to overtake on the outside. Swinging wide. Alright. 30, 32, yeah. I'd be impressed. I'd be surprised if I can pull this under minute 50. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, minute 48. Not bad. Alright, so here we are, the final lap, and that is an awful way to start the last lap. Come on. Let's get a good one for the last lap here. Get some extra bonus. 288. Carrying a little too much speed into Laguna. Alright, that's on track the entirety of the downhill. And minute 12, yeah, that one was gonna be slower. Six, 47, 48, 49. Then complete that final lap under 49. Alright, so overall 22 minutes and 8 seconds. Alright, and it is worth 156,700 Motorsport dollars. Alright, so that's a pretty decent payout. Not bad. And unfortunately just 7,400 fame points, so payout isn't quite, in terms of fame points, it's not as good of a payout as Formula 1 Cup as you might expect. So yep, minute 47.82 for the best lap. Alright, good deal. And of course 12 laps will put your car in critical condition, so we'll get that serviced as we are wrapping up the season here, 2020 season of GT3, with that final gold trophy, and pick up that final reward of 29,000 Motorsport dollars. Alright, so there you have it. That's a nice change up for farming from the Formula 1, even though it doesn't pay out quite as well like by like per minute payout. Certainly Formula 1 is decent amount higher, but variety is always good to have. So alright, so that will do it for 2020 season. And also that is actually 100% completion of the entirety of GT3 section, as you can see here under Motorsports. Good deal. Alright, so thanks for tagging along, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.